Bill Wang is in jail. Sadly. Guy doesn't deserve it at all. Wow. I doubt that's happening, bro God. But he's in jail. I'm sure reading. Miserable. If he should be made the Fed chair, but a pardon would be a good idea after he serves a little time. He's not a young guy. And he lost primarily his money. I mean, imagine making a bad trade and then the feds are like, you're under arrest for being an idiot. That was a bad PR. Illegal for loop. That's a crime. Of course, the jury has no idea what the fuck's going on. Well, like, he in blowing up his firm, he also took down some banks with him. And arguably, he did lie to the banks about his financial condition, which caused them some losses. But banks aren't stupid, man. They know, this guy's taking leverage risks. They're executing brokers. They're not necessarily supposed to even fucking know how much, risk he's taking. So, yeah, throw him 5 years, throw him 10 years. But, the insult of losing all your money, being on the front page of the papers, the SEC could just bar him. He didn't kill anybody. None of these banks went under. What are we crying for investment banks all of a sudden? Oh, boo-hoo. They knew the risks they were taking. They could have done more due diligence. They could have said, hey, bud, we're not going to fucking buy 25% of this company. That enough is enough. We're setting a limit. But you know what they were? Because I've been in this seat before. They were greedy. They wanted that. They wanted the big checks, the big commission dollars. You kidding me? They loved it. They said, you keep trading with us, you keep paying us, because it costs money to put those trades on. So they're getting a commission. More commission dollars, the more the trades happen. It's here, see no evil, hear no evil. It's no more Credit Suisse. Look, if I were the bank CEO, I'd be pissed. At the end of the day, it's your job to do due diligence on clients. Wall Street's based on a trust system. You want a full rectal exam of your clients, they're going to go somewhere else. But at the same time, if somebody's doing something unusual, like, I don't know, buying 20% of a fucking company, You might say, hey, I don't know, maybe you can, you gotta do something. My point is, if you want a whole big, you ask a client, I want to see all your financials. The client says, hey, cool, bro, that's cool. I'm gonna call Goldman. They're not asking me for shit. They know who I am. Even if that's a bluff. The guy at Credit Suisse says, oh, hold on. That was my boss talking. I'm going to talk him out of it. It's no big deal, bro. Just give me half an hour. Then he goes to the boss and says, we're going to lose this fucking client. What are you, crazy? How are we going to replace him? We need this guy to make our numbers. Doesn't even have to be a lot of money. Because the guys who are getting commission, they're getting paid on each trade. They're sitting there saying, I'll do whatever it takes to keep this gravy train running. So, there's a bit of an agent principal problem there. The agents don't exactly have the same aligned interests as the principal. That's a take, Nick. It's definitely easier money. I agree with that. Making a cool couple mil a year. Nothing to worry about. You might even have weekends off. Last time I looked at eBay, I didn't like it. I didn't hate it, but I didn't like it. Andy stock.